Yo, this is MegaManFan, and you need to rock and or roll on over to Mr. MegaManFan's YouTube channel, because it's all that rush to make it happen. Peace!
It's Mr. MegaManFan, and it's mail call time. Let's go ahead and find out what's in this latest batch of packages. We'll start with the big one first, because why not? Because I feel like it. Because YOLO. And so on and so forth. Ooh, this one is not being super cooperative. Let me try getting at it from another angle. Sometimes it's the angle of the dangle, as they say. Or it's just fastened down with an adhesive made out of super glue. Ow. Oh, man. Pardon me. This one's fighting me to the bitter end. Doesn't want to give up the goods. Whatever's inside, it's trying to hide. I pinched my hand doing that too. Lovely. Okay, finally. And all of that just so I can open another package. Hallelujah. Oh, the things you'll do. Oh, the places you'll go. Oh, the packages you'll open. At least somebody's recycling their Amazon Prime materials, so good for them. Would you believe we've got a third layer? It's the never-ending package. Oh. And a fourth layer. And finally, at the bottom of this humongous pile, Turbo Super Stunt Squad. Complete. Okay. Get all that shit out of the way. This one should be much, much easier to open. I think. If it wasn't stuck in there tighter than melted cheese inside a tortilla. Oh. New Super Mario U and New Super Luigi U. The combo with both games on one disc. There are standalone versions of each, but this is the complete disc with both in one package. And finally, The Rock has come back to open packages. If you smell what the postman is cooking. And this is another multi-layer job. Gotta give these sellers credit for quality control on making sure their items arrived intact. I dealt with this one, even put packing inside the case. That's impressive. Now will it shut? It's like that old YouTube series. Will it blend? No, I won't blend this. That's all. Actually, that's not all, because there was another mail call the next day, so we've got some more packages to open on this edition of the Retro Hunting Adventures. This one I just grabbed a knife and went to town because it seemed like I could see right where it was. And here we have NBA 2K13 featuring Jay-Z, which is a surprisingly harder game to find, especially complete in good condition, than you would think. I think it's because it's the only NBA 2K game on the Wii U. They did not release any others. This package is very flimsy, very thin. My confidence in the contents inside being okay are not necessarily high right now. Don't like it when sellers use non-padded envelopes that are barely bigger than the item themselves, and they're clearly trying to save money on the weight of shipping by doing it. The goods inside don't necessarily survive well in transit, especially with the postal system's reputation of late for not handling things well and getting way behind. Well, at least there was some cardboard around it, so that helps a little. Let's get the cardboard off and get a better look at it, and hopefully it survived in transit. But you never know with these kind of things. I've got multiple layers of it to remove here, so that's probably a good sign that it's going to be okay. Yep, Zumba Fitness World Party. Thanks to the cardboard around it, it appears that everything survived intact. No tears, no holes, everything complete as described in the auction. Looks good to me. So we move on to the next package. Once again, very flimsy, not padded. Doesn't feel like there's any cardboard in this one, so if I wasn't optimistic about the last one, I'm even less optimistic about this one. But once again, there's only one way to know. You've got to break the seal and see the deal and find out what it looks like on the inside. But the postman crammed like 5 things into my mailbox this day, so even if it didn't get handled roughly in transit, something could have definitely happened when he tried to shove it all in there in one go. I wish they would just come to the door in those situations, and instead of trying to fill your box all the way full. It's like, I shoveled the walk, I shoveled the driveway just so you'd have a clear path. You didn't have to shove it all in there. We did our work to make sure that you had access to our front door. We put down salt, we de-iced the front steps, we did everything. Oh yeah, this one got completely mashed. Hard to tell if it was the postal system that did that, the postal delivery man that did that, or the incredibly flimsy packaging that did that, but the back cover of this one is completely shot. Look at how crunched that was. Oh, no good. I'll have to contact the seller about that one. And let's see what else we got here. This one at least is in a padded envelope, so got more confidence in this one being okay. If I can get into it. Monster High, 13 Wishes. There's actually more than one Monster High game for Wii U. I guess once you got a franchise, just stick with it, keep going, because you can recycle that game engine and make another game. And if you're making games for the Wii U, it's probably diminishing returns as it is back in the day when new Wii U games were still coming out. I say back in the day like there wasn't still one more game that came out in 2020. That was Shakedown Hawaii. But the era of Wii U games coming out physically for the platform was definitely mid-2010s, not so much the later end of the cycle. Not the teens and up. 2016 and up, I should say. That was when it really died out almost completely. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's not a Wii U game. It's a Mega Man thermos with a removable top, so you could stick the entire beverage inside of the can. Or you can just pour a beverage in there. It's BPA free, so I think you'd be pretty safe drinking out of it either way. And here we have yet another mail call from the next day. And what do we have inside of this one? Lots of layers of folding, protecting up the contents inside. Get it all unfolded to reveal Tekken Tag Team Tournament 2. Yes, for Wii U. The only Tekken game that got a physical release on the Wii U. Once again, it is a complete copy. Manual disc case. All in very nice condition. Thanks to being shipped in a box. Nothing got crunched or ripped or torn. So even though it's not sealed and brand new, it looks really nice. Kudos to the seller. I'm Mr. MegaManFan. Thanks for watching.